Let's see if we can get this little rut we're in here. And 3 out of 4 losses isn't much fun, but we're okay. Just one game at a time and we'll get back on track. Hey, Sea Stinger. Not good. I got steamrolled pretty bad. Actually, you know what I could have done was put him back in and then switch them because I'm pretty sure Yanni is a first baseman. Yep. Okay, that works.
From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Okay, Singy, we get to see the best hitter in the league in this one.
Yeah, one of the toughest outs in baseball. No simple formula, but opposing pitchers have to just continue to try and work around the zone. This guy takes advantage of every mistake you make.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Shane McClanahan. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Alejandro Kirk leading things off and takes a strike. The Rays off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
McClanahan was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Yeah, it's called a Cy Young Award. Now, hope he gets it. But we got 5 months to get through still.
Struck him out looking.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be the
good offense yesterday.
Produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity.
They're to the 13 runs
as well.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one is downstairs. Ball one.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Just underway from Tropicana Field.
Ball down.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Yeah, probably.
This one in the air.
Oh, orange juice does sound good right about now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Ripped to short.
1, 2, 3 inning to start the game.
Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, starting on the mound in this one, Dylan Cease. What do you look for here?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Stepping in, Chandler Simpson.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Hey!
In the air to left center, Varsho.
Yeah, I got under that too much. For Chandler, that's not going to do anything.
Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Ball 2.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
In the air, right field. Sanchez settles underneath it. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Brandon Lau.
Yeah, see if we can get Brandon Lau back over 300 in terms of average.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Had some funky movement to it.
That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. There's a line drive to left field.
Right to the left fielder, though.
Tampa first, on to the second now for Tropicana.
Good contact,
Still
though.
Nothing. Back here in Tampa Bay, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Varsho went deep in his most recent game. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Strike 2.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. And there's 1 down.
No argument there on the low strike.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. McClanahan with a stellar
Well,
run.
Marte had my entire offense yesterday in terms of RBIs.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Fastball for a strike.
Nope. 2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
No score here in the second. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out.
What are you asking about? I kind of missed the.
Anytime you rip a line
I missed the
other
question
way,
there.
You feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
In the air, left field, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 3, Miles Straw.
Now, Miles Straw. On the ground to third, Caminero whips it to first. That's the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Rays, Cal Raleigh.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high. Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. Holds it in on the warning track.
I just missed that.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down. His glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it. Two count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay. I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And a swing and a miss there. That one lifted to left. Strong should have this one. And there are 2 down.
Batting 6, the first baseman, number 2,
Yandy Diaz. Next to hit for the Rays.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
This point yesterday's game, it was 10-0 Blue Jays. So for it to be 0-0 now after 2 innings is much better, at least.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
I know the Blue Jays gave me fits yesterday.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
I'll be okay.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw almost pulls him off the bag, but he holds on to get the out.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
That did not look very comfortable.
And now Leo Jimenez. There's a line drive to left field. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Struck out looking at his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Swing and a foul out of play. This one popped up. Lux under it. And that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back now in Tampa Bay. Let's take a look at the pitcher of the month. He's been outstanding of late.
Mm-hmm.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but
that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Yeah, that's my first base, so I know the painful way.
Next to hit for the Rays.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And a count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2.
Whoa, that's down.
Caminero gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Hopefully things turn around for you.
One out man at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley. Now the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Popped in the air, left field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Rays, the left fielder,
Chandler Simpson digs in now. Fly to center his first time.
Yep. More than I can say for yesterday's game.
Here's your 1.
That's a ball. That's inside.
That one missed.
No, it's Chandler.
Strike from the pitcher, but then no panic.
He doesn't have that kind of power.
Patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In the air to left center. Varsho on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 3 innings complete.
Yeah, if he gets the ball in the air, it's pretty much going to be like that.
Start of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. Grounded out his first time up. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Man at second. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Smoked on the ground a second. Slinging it to first in time.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Go-ahead run on base. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one a little bit high. Ball 2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
This one in the air right field. Fraley getting an angle on it. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And the Jays score first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. Single to right at his first trip. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2 now. Two down, nobody on. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Yeah, at least that was only a solo shot. I thought it was a 2-run homer, but
down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once
between the sac fly RBI and then the 6-2-0.
He got that up and out of here.
So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Next to hit, Miles Straw. The 0-1 right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly. His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
1-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Yeah, I thought that was a strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a pop-up. Caminero under it. And that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Blue Jays 2, the Rays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux.
Hey, Maxie.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Line drive, base hit.
I'm doing all right.
Run to the plate.
The batter, number 8.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
Dylan Cease, what do you? I know he's been around the league for a while, so.
He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes.
ERA in the 30s right now.
For success, but you can never predict baseball.
Lux aboard here at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. First and second, no outs. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit.
Well, Boog, as we talked about in the open, he's been a cheat code at the plate. No hits yet in this one, but a lot of game left.
Yeah, he's already hit 2 batters in the so far, so.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That finds the mark on the inside corner. The 2-1. And that's outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
I like to get my revenge in the better way. So.
And that'll load the bases.
So bases loaded.
Off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte.
I don't like trying to be controversial.
Get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play.
A deep breath right now.
Something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Pitch misses there, ball 2.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Yeah.
Just off the inside edge.
Bases loaded here. If he walks them, probably not the worst thing, because the alternative could be a grand slam.
And the pitch is in for a strike. And a full count now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ground ball left side, could be 2 to Jimenez. And a run scores on the double play.
No.
Situation with the bases loaded. Double play is kind of a rally killer.
Yandy Diaz now at the plate.
Yeah, but it was a costly run.
That's in for a strike, a slider. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. 2 outs.
An expensive one.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us. The money will never change us. We gon' do what we made ya. Gotta grind till it take all the pain away. It takes us to save us. The money will never change us. We gon' do what we made ya. Yeah, gotta grind till it take all the pain away. And that's all facts.
Ball.
The other thing is I'm missing Danny right now.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Alright, she just went on a camping trip, but I mean...
That one almost got him.
She means a lot to me.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Strike 1. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. And the 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. Jimenez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next pitch in for a strike. Full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
This one in the air, center field. Mullins settles underneath it, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
One out man at first. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Bounce to third. Off balance speed. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Blue Jays 2, the Rays 1. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. Swings and misses, struck him
All right, you
out.
have a good one.
And that's 4 strikeouts.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins.
I'm gonna try.
Just missed. The Jays leading by a run, last half of inning number 5. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And another ball. That smash towards center. Varsho takes
Now when I don't do what you asked me to do.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley flied to left his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Fraley, 30 years old now, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Right through there for a strike. Fastball is outside. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 2-1. Back now in Tampa Bay. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next, Davis Schneider.
The designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
Liner caught it second. One pitch and one out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Varsho, the next to hit, takes ball one. Just missed.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now.
Wow, that was a strike. I thought it missed.
Inside, just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Ground ball right side. Lux throws to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Number 7, Kazuma Okamoto.
Now here is Kazuma Okamoto. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Miles Straw.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of options in my bullpen right now.
One of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's to third. Hot
Really?
shot, and he can't knock it down.
The heck was that?
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Andres.
So digging in, Andres Jimenez. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Fastball for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in Tampa Bay, here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson.
Well, these Rays, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So up next, Gavin Lux.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center. Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Now quick throw to first. And he's back in on a dive.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Simpson on at first. Nobody out. And that one fouled off. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball 3.
Back-to-back walks to start the inning would be nice.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
All right, now.
Getting up there now.
Okay.
Not saying that's the reason for
2 on,
this
nobody
ball,
out.
but This is the point in the game when
That's
every
it for-
sign of wavering starts
that's it
to
for
get
Dylan.
everyone's attention.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dylan Cease is done, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Braden Fisher.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
First and second, no outs. Brandon Lau will hit next. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Deal 1. And ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. The 1-2.
There you go.
Ball right field.
Tied up.
That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Brandon Lau bops one out of here. And we have a tie ball game. It's 4-4.
There's some conviction behind that swing, I'll tell you that now.
Such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. This guy with light tower power. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so
I'll be right back after the station ID. Ah, we are back.
those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Here's Ketel Marte. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. 0-2. right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's
And a
gone.
game lead-changing home run there.
Until Marte goes deep.
Go ahead, Homer.
It's their second home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now, Yandy Diaz.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. And that chops in for a strike. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. On the ground. Slings to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Braden Fisher won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Brendan Little on a pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Two down, bases empty. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Outside low, ball 1. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball out to center field. And that ends the inning.
Yeah, I got the lead at least.
But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning coming up. This is Rays baseball on the Show, Florida.
now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Rays,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Cole Sulser.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the shortstop, Leo Jimenez. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fought off foul. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there, too slow to get after it. And that puts the tying run on base.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone.
This one's going to be a fight to the end, it looks like.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 3 in this one.
you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The Rays holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Late swing, fouled off. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Over to first, but the tying run is now in scoring position, so it's a productive out.
The Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
So now with one away and a man at second, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
So the tying run at second. And there's a strike in the outside corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Goes down looking. Guerrero wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So now here's the DH, Davis Schneider.
Oh, that's just a strikeout anyway.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Man at second, and he walked him. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
This is again 5 in a row.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Outs are getting harder to come by here.
Blue Jays leave a pair. Still down a run. It's 5-4.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Rogers.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Get his setter in there.
Just missed.
The back end of my bullpen to do their thing.
There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Spits the plate, and the count 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rays, the right fielder,
Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying. Out of here.
Yeah.
Jake Fraley launches one. That's his 50th career homer. 3rd home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-4. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Digging in, Chandler Simpson.
Hey!
And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ball inside.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in after a long run. 2 away.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tyler Rogers out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Jimmy Garcia on the pitch here.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
Now the number 2 hitter, Gavin Lux. And a base hit up the middle. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
the batter, number 8, designated hitter, Brandon.
So now the DH.
Yeah, thank you, Rexy.
He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just lost that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Ball one.
And that's
Ball two.
off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. One run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hey! And that's in for a strike. That
That's ball
misses.
three.
Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Three, 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one in the air. Okamoto under it. And that'll do it. Solo homer extends the lead for Tampa Bay. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Rays,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edwin Uceda.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris.
Ball one.
And the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Uceda, a 6-foot righty, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fouled off. He was late. And there's a foul ball. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Diaz takes it in for the out. One down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Oh, it's going all right.
Jesus.
So digging in, Jesus
I'm
Sanchez.
winning
He's
at
already
least.
homered in this game.
I've come from behind. I was down 4-1 at one point.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
The Rays leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw.
I appreciate you stopping by, though.
Big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. That one in there across the letters. And he dodges that fastball. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw to first in time.
I forgot there was only one out.
You have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. There's a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He decides to eat it, and now they have runners at the corners.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Leo Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A 3-run dinger.
No, I was.
And they rallied from 3 back. It's 7-6. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 down. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Popped up.
Yeah, at least it's only 1 run I'm down by.
And that is that. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Last half of the 8th coming up. Blue Jays 7, the Rays 6. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Oh, I didn't realize I have more runs than hits.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Cal Raleigh digs in now.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The 0-1. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there.
I don't really have a lot of options right now. Almost out of options.
So now 1 and 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting.
Having my bullpen go 7 innings yesterday hurt me for this one.
To needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. The Blue Jays trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball in.
This one driven deep, way back there.
Tied
And it's
again.
gone. We are tied. Ketel Marte leaves the yard. That's his 4th home run of the series. And we are starting over.
Dude is popping off.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be.
Yeah, and the fact that Marte has 4 in the series already.
He stayed
So,
on it and got all of it.
he is got it going on right now.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Inside, ball 2.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. In there at the knees, that's strike 1. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one hit to right. And there's 2 down.
Up next to the Rays, the third baseman, number 13.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jimmy Garcia done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Number 62 taking over on the mound.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing.
Would love for him to flex some of that power here.
And there's a base hit to left.
Take a single.
So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. Fastball for a strike. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that is out of play.
Right into the living room.
That one way inside. Caminero, the runner at first with two gone. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. This clutch home run gets us even again.
Ninth inning.
Coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
See how Martinez does for me here.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Martinez. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 4 with a double. There's a strike. And a strike. Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Davis Schneider. Late swing fouled off. And the 0-1. Hit in the air, center field.
That is out number 2.
He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 5,
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 8-7.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. There was a cutter away.
Yeah.
Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Now a chance for Kazuma Okamoto. And a foul ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Foul ball. Into center and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 12.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Simpson going back, makes a nice running catch. And that is that. So they pick up a run on
Yeah, I think I got the 9-1-2 coming up there. So.
It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Rays 7. This is Rays baseball on the Show, Florida. Back now and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball.
I got my hands full.
We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Jake Fraley getting ready to hit. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Throws to first in time.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Up next for the Rays, the left fielder,
Chandler Simpson, the next to hit. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And it's even up.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Falling behind 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Two now. Checks his swing. Now appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes.
second baseman, Gavin.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Line drive, that's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Come on, Brandon, get your big one.
Lau, next to hit for the Rays. That one finds the zone. And that is strike one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And the 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Rays with the winning run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. Inside, almost got him. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The 2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Cal Raleigh, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And a payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. Varsho moving under this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Yeah, that's another series loss.
Nice work out of the bullpen for
falling apart here.
Win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show,
yeah,
I'm John
but
Shelby.
I don't like losing 4 out of 5. Three in a row. Eats at me. I've lost a couple of games off of my lead here. I was 20-5 going into these 10 games here, and now it's falling off a lot. So, anyway, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to try and salvage a game tomorrow night. So, I'll see you tomorrow evening. Have a good night.